Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about 5 reasons you have a strong connection with your affair partner. My name is Stacey and I'm an infidelity recovery coach, and I specialize in helping the unfaithful heal from their affair and in their affairs. So if you would like to work with me, if you need help ending your affair or anything like that, just check the description box below. It'll send you to a link to my calendar. My calendar is closed for a little bit because I'm going to be going out of town. But if you email me, then I can put you on a wait list for in case someone cancels, and then I can, bump you into that spot. Okay, let's get into this video. I thought about naming this video the benefits of having an affair, but I don't want it to come across as it's positive, because it's really not. Like, having an affair is the destruction and the pain and all of that yuckiness that comes with the ending of an affair way outweighs any benefits that you might feel in the beginning. So we're just going to go with the 5 reasons you have a strong connection, because I have been doing this for probably, I would say 3.5 years now, and I have not had one person tell me that, okay, let's say this. They will tell me, I've never had a connection with anyone like this before. Everyone, every single one, including myself. I felt the same thing and I said the same thing, and I just got to thinking, what is it? What is it? I'm like, God, why are we so connected? Or how does this happen? So what I have discovered is 5 reasons. And there's some more, but you know how, if you've been with me for a little while, you know how I am. I just pull out the 5 most common and share that with you. Okay, so number 1 is building intimacy. Now, let's talk about that for a second. I don't have a lot of time to get into it fully, but let's talk about building intimacy. Building intimacy is something that if you can learn how to do it with your spouse, then it will cause you to have a fulfilling long-term marriage. Okay, so when we talk about building intimacy, we have 4 areas that we build intimacy in. One is emotional connection, intellectual, physical, and experimental. So what happens is, with an affair, we build the most strongest one, and that is the emotional connection. Like, we lay the foundation so strong with that, because if a couple can get this part right, build the emotional connection and continue to feed it, then you're going to be sustained long term. You're going to be able to go and have a long life of marriage. But with the affair partner, this is what we do. We come in and so we have 6 basic human needs. One of them is connection. And the marriage, we lose connection. Okay, we stop feeding that emotional connection. The affair partner comes in and starts to feed that emotional connection and creates the dynamic that intimacy needs to grow. And it's amazing to me how simple it is. And if married people would understand this concept, I think that they would have a better chance of succeeding and getting to the fulfilling marriage that they want. So let's remember that you are connected to him, and that strong sense of connection is because you guys are building intimacy and you have created an emotional connection. So what that looks like is, number 2, they support you. So a part of building an emotional connection is having that support whenever you need that support. And that's what they do. They support you. They're there for you. They hear you. They see you. They give you that, I am your friend. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. That's the impression that they give you. The next one is, you guys talk a lot. Quality time is really important for a couple. If you're going to have a long-term marriage, then you want to have that quality time. And with the affair partner, you're getting that quality time, because most of the time in the beginning, you are talking all day long through text, calling, FaceTime, whatever. My affair partner and I, we talked constantly. I mean, there was so many texts all day long. And that connection, that attention, that focused attention is what a couple needs to create a strong emotional connection. When we have kids, that and our attention on each other is divided and we don't set apart time to focus on each other, that's where the connection starts to break. It's like we're focusing on our kids, we're taking them to their activities, but we're not focusing on the marriage anymore, and I'm losing my connection with you. And we need to keep feeding that connection to stay close to our spouse. But this is what happens with our affair partner. We have that constant connection. And then when we're seeing each other, or if we make plans to see each other, it's just a 100. I'm focused on you and nobody else in the world matters. The next one is they might comfort you and say, you know what, things are going to be okay. I'm here for you, but listen, things are going to be okay. Whatever you need me to do, you let me know. My affair partner and I lost someone really close to me when right when the affair started, and he was really there for me. And then after a few months, he lost his grandfather, and I was there for him. So we comforted each other. It wasn't, oh, it's okay, and then I go about my life. No, it was, hey, how you doing today? Are you okay? Do you need to talk about something? It was, I'm checking in on you. I'm comforting you. Do you want to meet? What do you want to do? That kind of thing. And that builds intimacy. The next one is you experience great sex. Is it really great sex though? We think it is, but it's not always. But because we have this strong emotional connection of support, of comfort, of validation, of presence, it makes us think that is the best sex that we've had. Now, so is it sometimes? I will be honest with you. Sometimes it is. Some of the couples that I've talked with, it was my client, it was the best sex that they have ever had. That's fine. That does create a strong connection. But the sex part is just the spillover from the emotional connection, especially for women, because women need the emotional connection to really feel close to someone. So for a woman, whenever we're experiencing that intimacy and that deep bonding with that person, sex is an enhancement to that. It feels like it's on fire. It just blows it up because we have that strong connection, emotional connection, so guys, if you're watching this and you wonder why your wife might be cold and not want to have sex, that's why, because there's no emotional connection for her there. That's just a little tip, but these are the reasons why we develop a strong connection with our affair partner. And honestly, this is the ingredients to having a successful marriage. And if you are trying to rebuild your marriage, this is the ingredients that will help you rebuild your marriage. Now, I will say this, though, with the strong connection in the beginning, it can fade away also. Again, because relationships go through 4 stages. One of them is the power struggle stage. And the power struggle stage is what causes the disconnect in a marriage in the first place. So it will cause the same disconnect in an affair relationship as well. So I hope you found this helpful and informative. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.